Hello, everybody. I don't know what I'm doing. It's 1 in the morning, and I'm live streaming. I guess I was really bored, and I was skimming through my friends' old stuff. So I haven't played Animal Jam in so long. It's been an entire year since I played it almost. I haven't played it in a while. I don't even know why I'm playing it now. I guess I just have it. It's there. Mm. I don't know what to do with it. What is this? I don't know what that is. Um, I guess I have to go through the painful process of trying to view it on here as if that wasn't painful enough. Crap. If I could just. Oh, wait, it reverted back to the normal version. It reverted back to the normal version. I guess I think they're still working on it. I'm not sure. Why is it like this? I want the other version. Why is it like this? Great, I have to go on. Why? Is it like this? I don't know. Of course no one's watching. Oh, I don't think anyone's watching. Well, someone's watching. That might have been me. I don't know. What is life? My eye hurts. School. School starts in 2 weeks. Something like that. I don't know what to do. Screw this. I clicked the logout button for a dang reason. Stupid thing is laggy. Not worth it. Here's the normal version. Well, normal for me, I got used to it. This one's just. Why did it revert? I don't like the whiteness. I'm nervous for school. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. It's just. Why, though? I don't even know what I'm doing. I really don't. I just. I don't know. It just. Life is a lie. That's. No one's chatting. Oh, that's okay. Might have just been me viewing it anyways. I don't know. Oh, right. I think I still have it. I'm not sure. But while I was on a family vacation, I recorded something that I like to call a death vlog. Find my dang phone. That vlog was literally just me sitting on a rock, and that if I fell off said rock, I would have probably broken something. And no, it's in like the Black Hills. Black Hills. Yeah, Black Hills. So I I'm really boring. No one loves me. But if I could find it, then I will feel victorious. Because was it before or after I went to Yellowstone? I'm pretty sure it was before. No. Trying to find it. I know it's here. Found it. I found the death vlog. Stop doing it! There's still a pink sandal down there. Death vlog. Look at that.
You want it? No! Don't leave! I have no food!
Eat my chipmungo. Ow! Rocks hurt.
Oh,
I really don't know what the point of this vlog, live stream was for. I'll put on a depth vlog though. Well, I tried to. I couldn't really find it, but found it. If you guys like it, which you probably won't, I don't know, but I'll do more in the future, but it'll be more separated because there's not much depth-defying things that are around me and that my parents actually allow me on. The only one I was able to was that one, and I don't think they knew what was behind that rock. They weren't even paying attention to us, actually. They were like just taking pictures of the trees and the mountains, so we kind of could do whatever we wanted. That was pretty cool, but there was chipmunks. Anyways, I might do one like the weekend after school starts because I'm supposed to be going to the Devil's Tower. And at Devil's Tower there's a bunch of rocks, and I don't know, it's just I think it might have been because my cousin was there. I'm not sure. But the death vlogs won't really happen a lot. Every year there will be a death vlog. That's what I'm hoping anyway. If I get off my lazy butt and actually post them. But putting that chat away, there's no use for it. Anyways, I just I don't know. I don't know anymore. I just lost, kind of. I mean, they'll be coming every once in a while, the death vlogs and stuff. I just don't know when they'll be coming, because yeah. I'm just not sure. Not like I planned. And at this very moment, I'm just blabbling on about stuff. I don't know. Oh, and news about my character, my main one. I changed his name and his gender. which seems weird, but Jazz is still in production, and I'm not yet happy with the entire thing. Still working on her, but I'm almost complete. Almost done with Jazz. Anyways, so you may be wondering who this Jazz is. It's Soul, my original character. Um, I just decided to change his name and gender because, well, I'm trying to create a thing for my boyfriend. I'm trying to create a trying to create just a little thing for him, I guess. An OC for him that he doesn't know about. A present that he probably won't like. I don't know. But he's a really accepting person, which I love. But I don't know if I like it. Um, yeah, I guess. Oh, and by the way, I'm thinking. Right. So on my Wattpad, I'm planning to make some stories. A story. Two stories, actually. One seems more unoriginal. Well, they both seem unoriginal, but mine's different in a way. Uh, I guess you can call it wolf formers or something like that. I don't know, but I have to ask my friend about this one. But I plan on doing a collab with her, and since we're both really nice writers, I'm just gonna say really nice because I really don't know. um. Anyways, since we're really good writers, um, we shouldn't have a problem with it. It's just gonna be a collab story, just like Guardian Spirits, but uh, I have to wait until the actual school year because she isn't really replying to anything anymore. So I have to wait until I actually can get in contact with her, which I'm actually very happy. The only reason I'm happy for school is because I finally get to see my friends again. The reason I'm not happy is because, well, it's high school. That's freaking scary because I'm a socially awkward person. Being socially awkward, I'm very nervous because when I first went to middle school, I stood for like 10 minutes trying to figure out if the gym was a gem. I was literally staring at it and I didn't know if it was the right room. But you can't blame me. I'm also socially awkward and I'm a sixth grader. I was a sixth grader. So, I mean, anyways, uh, the story I was talking about, it's about a wolf who is a mute and his name is Bumblebee. And he goes on, he just kind of hangs out with his friends in a kind of forest. If you want something to look at, like if you want kind of a view on the forest, just imagine the background for the Black Hills in South Dakota or North Dakota. I'm not sure. I forgot. Just behind Mount Washington, Mount Rushmore. There we go. Sorry. Oh God, I feel bad. I don't even know my history. Well, I do, but I've been listening to this song called Mount Washington, and it's like I can't get it out of my head. So eventually, my mind mistaken Mount Rushmore for Mount Washington, and that's literally how I remember it now. But, anyways, so if anyone or if anyone knows about what the Black Hills looks like, then you'll know that um, that's what the background, like the forest, looks like generally. I've only been there once, and that was like literally 3 something weeks ago. But I do remember lots of mossy rocks, stuff like that. Oh yeah, there was another story. This is the other two that I have, and this one just popped in my head. It was about a mossy rock and a little baby pine tree, and I like gave them personas, I guess you could call them. So the mossy rock adopts a little pine tree. That's my idea for a story. And they like go on adventures because he was like the little pine tree was literally going on the rock, and I was like cooing like, oh my god, that's so cute. Because it was just a baby pine tree. Anyways, for the third one, it's going to be unoriginal. Well, the other two stories, they're kind of original, other than the Mute Bumblebee one, because that one's like, it basically revolves around Transformers Prime, the little cartoon show. Because Bumblebee didn't have his voice in that entire show except at the end. Like, I'm not sure I'll ask my brother because he watched the entire series for some random reason. I'm running out of breath, I'm sorry. Anyways, so he watched the entire series, so I'll have to ask him when Bumblebee gets his voice back. It's the last episode. The freaking last episode. And then he has it for like Predacons Rising. That's all I know. And then he like keeps it. Bumblebee and the movie got that back. I haven't actually gotten to watching the entire thing of the last night though. I trying to get on my Fire Stick and watch it. But the last time I did that, I kind of screwed up or did something wrong. And now it wasn't letting me. But once I like pick up my room, because it's an absolute disaster, I'll let my dad in my room and hopefully he'll be able to fix it, because for some reason he's the only one that makes the voodoo stick work on my TV. Sorry, I heard a weird noise. Probably just my charger moving around. Anyways, it's yeah. So back to the third one that I was talking about. The third story is going to be about the states of America, or the US. Why am I running out of breath? I guess I'm just excited. I don't know. Anyways, so this story will be long. It'll just be, generally I still have to make the entire idea of it. But, I will make it work sometime. Okay. Anyways, what I was talking about is like, still thinking about the general stories, but I know that these stories will be official and I just have to work on the actual thing. Because, like, I think it was Flynn or something, I don't know. Like he said when he was talking about comics and stuff, it is extremely hard to make up a story, and if you don't, this entire story is just going to be jumbled and kind of thrown all over the place. So lately I have gotten into the Transformers fandom, like legit have gotten into it. I used to have like 2 aminos on my amino app about it. I quit them because they were the more childish ones, and I didn't really know them because being socially awkward, like if something awkward happens in the movie, I feel for that character. Like I legit feel for him. And no joke, like something awkward happens to the main character or the character I like, or just anyone in general, I get nervous. I get awkward. And then like if someone sings and I don't like the song, like it's shrill and stuff like that, and they start dancing stuff, I just get awkward. It's weird, and it prevents me from watching some of the shows that I should have been into. Because being me, I rarely get into any shows. And for me, I did get into one that is probably disapproved upon. Parasite, the stupid anime show about parasites and stuff like that. It sucks, yeah, but I got into it because it's the first cartoon, it's the first animated thing that I've liked in so long. Like, it's an actual show, and it's animated, and it's on the TV, and it's, Japanese too. But I don't like cartoons and stuff, which prevents me from watching Transformers and stuff like that. Although I wish I didn't, that I wasn't prevented from watching Transformers. I am because of my socially awkward thing. But if I just keep myself tucked in my room and curled in my blankets, I can just cover my eyes on the embarrassing parts and just coo my way out of every situation. Because I don't know. I just want to watch it because of Bumblebee. I don't know. I need to watch Transformers Prime before I actually get an amino app for it. Because I don't know what I'm doing. But, I mean, I guess I can get the amino app earlier and just... Anyway, I have to restart that. I guess I can get the amino app earlier because I can just ask around, ask for advice and tell them I'm not yet in the show yet, or I'm not yet there. It's basically saying I'm not at this point yet, and just lying. Because I did it once in my reading class where we were supposed to be reading a book, and I was new to the class and I had to read the book. And I'm generally a fast reader. Like a really fast reader, and it was one of those really kind of easy chapter books. Into the Wild, I believe it's called. It's just a really easy version of it. I skimmed through it on the first day. The first day, I just skimmed through it. And I would lie and tell them that I was on chapters that I've already read through, and I'd go to that chapter and read up into the end. And if he wasn't done yet, I would keep reading the entire story again. And he'd ask again, what chapter are you on? And I'd tell him a lie and told him I was only 2-3 chapters up. I just kind of did that for an entire month. So the entire time I just sat there and didn't do anything. Well, I'm pretty sure for an entire month anyways. But it was really successful, and for the time that I actually brung it out, I got good. And I eventually just gave up online because I was so freaking bored. And I'm like, you know what? I finished the book a very long time ago, yada, yada, yada. He started giving me paperwork. Apparently, I was really good in reading. Because I was in these really easy classes. The special needs classes. That's kind of the classes that if people need help in, they go to those, the easy ones. I was put into the normal ones. Not the advanced ones, but the normal ones. Because I was too good for the easy ones, but I'm not too good for the advanced. Which is good for me because I don't have to go through all that stuff. I'm still in the easy math class because having ADHD, I don't pay attention. I'm not taught well. 8th grade, I learned nothing. I guessed the entire thing. Thunder. She would give me a lesson, and I would put fake answers on. And I didn't know what I was doing because she gave one explanation and then she just walked to her desk. And if you bothered asking help, you would be embarrassed, and she would not sit down. She wouldn't sit down. She wouldn't get up. And the year before, I had a really nice teacher, and she actually taught me things. Even though it took me a week or so to learn one problem and get the rest done, I learned. I actually learned because she was patient. She was nice. I loved that teacher. And then the next year, she moved to a stupid smaller class, a 6th grader one, if I'm correct. Yeah, 6th grader. She was gone, and I was stuck with a really sucky teacher, and it really sucked for me because she wasn't good, and I'm actually really hoping that the new math teacher will be good. That my new math teacher will actually teach me something, and then I won't be left in the dark because I want to learn. For once, I want to learn math because I'm gonna be a park ranger. I bet I need math for it. I just need a better teacher. That's what I need. I need someone who's patient, who's kind, and who will teach me something for a week or more if I don't get it. Because I'm into at this point, I'm into the really, really advanced stuff, and I'm all the way back at multiplication. I don't even know 9 times 9. I don't know anything up. Like 6, 7, 8s, 9s, and everything above 10 and above 5, except for 10, I don't know. No one taught me. Those ones were the easy ones, and no one has taught me yet. And I actually told my friend that I was bad at multiplication, and she offered to bring me multiplication cards because I was so bad. Because even she thought that I was doing bad, and she was like, "You need to learn some more stuff." And offered to give me the cards, and she didn't actually end up giving me the cards. She kept forgetting about them or never give them up. But a lot of times we just joke and say that they were the good stuff and stuff like that, just to freak everyone out. It's just school's stressful because the teachers don't get it. And it's my attitude towards everything isn't helping either. I'm one of those people who I want to be the strong one. I want to be up front. I want to be the one to protect the others. That kind of attitude, the easygoing one. The one that doesn't care about the next minute or tomorrow, only caring about the present and worrying about the bad things later. Like, I'm one of the easy people. Like, something bad will happen or we're making a life-changing choice and we don't know what to do. We'll pick one answer and deal with the consequences later. That's how I am. I avoid situations, just go through them like they're nothing. To tell you the truth, I had to go to a thing called ICU because of you missing homework and stuff like that. I rarely, well, not rarely, but I was in there sometimes. But generally, I skim through life, and I do have a math book. I have one. I kept one from my school teacher on accident too, but I kept one. It's not going to help me because I don't have anyone there, and I need motivation to get me going. So it's not a happy life for me at all. Just trying to live my life to its fullest and trying to do things while I can before something bad happens. Because I know something bad's going to happen soon. Something is going to go haywire, and something's going to happen. Something bad, and I know it. I can feel it. The incoming dread of me growing up. I don't know if it's just me worrying about the future for once, but something bad's gonna happen, and I know it. Why am I rambling on about this? Why? It was just a happy stream, and then it turned to, like, kill me now. Just, deep in whatever hole I dug myself into, I guess. I don't know, I just generally teachers don't like me because I'm one of those people who will laugh in their face if they do something wrong. I'm one of those people who deal with stuff. I'm calm, but I really tick them off when I'm just sitting there, smug look as they try to yell at me in front of the class. That's the person I am. Generally, I do hope I get a better reading teacher too. And hopefully a nicer one. Although my old teacher, she was kind of nice because she listened to one of my other friends, but generally, I don't like her because she doesn't explain why. Okay, in my old classroom, there was a bunch of tables around the room, just large tables for like 5-6 people to sit on. 6 people each table. Anyways, so there was 5 of them. 5. There was 5 tables. Anyway, so I used to sit in one in the corner, and my friend sat on the one on the other side, nearest to the door. Because we sat vertical to each other, I guess you can say. The other 2 tables were in front of us, and the third one was in front of them. Anyway, so his table, they talked about a lot of nasty things. They were really annoying, and usually they were just the loud kids, and if one person got in trouble on the table, the entire table was blamed for it. So eventually he got tired of it, and in the middle of me working with my partner, like me and my best friend, one of my best friends, we were working together, just doing something on my spot, and then all of a sudden she yelled, I'm just gonna use my nickname, Jazz and Chaotic. I'm gonna call him Chaotic. Cyanotic. Vegan. Vegans. Vegan. Vegan. Jazz and Vegan. Revenge. I'm just gonna call him Revenge. Chaotic Vengeance. Vengeance. Jazz and Vengeance. Come here. And she pointed at the table because she needed to point it out. And me and my friend looked at each other like, what the heck did I just do? I wasn't doing anything. We're supposed to be working as partners. Because it was almost like she was punishing me. And then I went over there, sat down. And I turned to my friend and said, did I do something wrong? Why did she move us? And he turned to me and told me, oh, I moved you. I literally deadpanned and muttered, well, not muttered, but said, what? And he said, I didn't want to sit over there with them, and I didn't want to be alone, so I moved you. Legit, I was kind of angry at him, but I couldn't really blame him because I would do the same thing, but I wouldn't know how to put it. Anyway, so I was stuck in that spot for the rest of the year, and it was like the worst spot because I'm a generally big person, and it was in like the tightest spot ever. So my old spot was tight too. The entire room was really tight, so I couldn't really fit anywhere except for the one table in the back with all the mean kids. Because there was a nice open spot, but generally my old spot was better, and I could listen to stories about some loud kid and stuff like that. Because a lot of times the people at my table talked about some interesting stories and just funny things, and I would listen in, tune in, I guess, and just do my work. Something to keep me going. Although I hated it, absolutely hated it when the classroom was silent. Yeah. I suppose just some sort of noise helps me work, helps me do stuff. I'm not the silent person. I'm one of the loud ones. I hate silence. Hate it. Hate it with all my guts. And I know that I can't really hear too well, so I'm probably gonna be dealing with silence a lot when I get older. A lot. Which sucks to some extent, but I brought myself into it. I non-stop listen to music. I basically caused my own deafness, I guess. I don't know. I probably will though. Validate and stuff like that. So yeah. I just wish and hope I'll get new kids. Another thing is I'm trying to join choir because it seems like such a fun class, and although I don't have a hobby for it, I think I'll just switch to art or something because art is funner. Yeah, I'll switch to art, skip choir. Oh, I have to, and I'm forced to try it on the first day, but unless my friend's in there, probably won't do it. It seems like a nerve-wracking thing, anyways. My friend was talking about something. Anyways, I'm forced into PE and health. Uh, Geez, it's gonna be nerve-wracking because most of the other schools actually think Lockwood is poor. Like, if you're poor and don't have enough money to make a steady income and stuff like that, go to Lockwood. You'll make something there, you know? Because my friend, I don't really believe it, but it was a rumor that she heard people saying that here's the poor kids coming in and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm really nervous too because my cousins have to deal with everything by themselves. Although one of my younger cousin, Priscilla, she'll be in 6th grade. I worry about Diego because he'll be going into fifth, and well, the people on the bus are rather rude, especially the 7th graders. God, you should have seen them. Jerks. Anyways, I only have two 7th grader friends on them. Two that I can absolutely trust. Not with my lifeline, but with those two. I trust those two that they'll protect my brother and my cousin because the grown-ups have left. Me and my cousin have gone to high school. Like, I only had 1 year of protecting them. Well, 2 years. I was like the deputy, kind of, I guess you could say. Like, it was my cousin, the leader, and me on deputy, and then the other two just following. Well, he left. I became the leader. Eventually, after 2 years, I will leave, and my cousin will become the leader, and I'll leave just my brother. And soon it will just be him. No one else. But he'll be in 8th grade. And by 8th grade, hope to God he learns some knowledge. He shouldn't need anyone to protect him. Which I'm hopeful for because he's... I hate him with all my guts. And I don't know why, but I want to protect him too. It is actually painful. I want him dead, I want him gone, and yet I want to protect him. Because I'll tell him I hate him, and then the moment my parents threaten him, you don't worry about that. But the moment my parents threaten him and stuff like that, because of something that was kind of unfair, like the garbage, I grew on the defense, and I immediately went to yell out it's not his fault and stuff like that. But I'm able to keep myself in because I've learned over the years that it's better to keep your mouth shut. I used to have anger issues, just like my mom. I just let it go, scream, stuff like that. Although I have learned to keep it in because of what I've been through, I've learned to ignore all the hate and just ignore everyone in general that doesn't seem to like me. But after a year of it, I broke. I'm hoping that I'll go for more than just a year and that I won't break until the summer. Because a lot of times my friends, they ignore me, you know. And journalism, my friends didn't care about me a lot. Anyways, they just kind of ignored me, and it was like, they never talked to me, and I would speak and they'd ignore me, and I'd basically tell them like 15 times before they actually acknowledged me. And it was rare that I actually got an attention. I do want attention sometimes. I want some, but not all of it. Just a little bit, just a small portion, and will be good to go. Attention. That's all I want. I don't want big attention. Like for when a teacher talks or asks me a question, it's like the president of the United States is actually asking about the entire history of America, of the U.S. Like, that's what I feel when a teacher asks me a question that I don't know the answer to. Because in science class, I actually did the thing where I would freeze up and everything would just leave my mind. Because my most hated, okay, calm down. I hate my teacher, my science teacher, because he was a total jerk to all the weird, awkward people. And he was like heaven for all the cool and not so awkward people. Like, the popular kids got his love, and then the awkward kids are absolutely hated by him. Oh, we proved him wrong. So we were both doing a project where we were launching rockets, and my group was the one group that slacked off, didn't do anything. We just kind of hung around, didn't do much. We were the actual winner in the rocket thing. We won. It was, we let it go and it soared and stuff like that. And it was like the people who worked the hardest on this failed miserably while we won. And I would yell every time, this is what failure does to you. It lets you win. It fooled you. Like, I legit was screaming, this is what failures can do. They can do great things. I was legit just making fun of him for calling us failures. In his face. He didn't look too happy about it. Because we were the winners. It was... He never did look happy about me screaming, this is what failure gets. This is how failures win. Told you we weren't failures and stuff like that. Amateurs can do good stuff too. This is where fooling around gets you. That's what I yelled. I yelled that. And I won. We won, and our rocket did get damaged in the end, but it went strong. Like, at one point we lost our lid, still won. At one point we had no idea what we were doing, still won. we were complete winners. Uh, it was really cool. We got the best score out of everyone. And I like that. The best score. And we actually made a field goal once because we were on the football field in the back of my school. And we launched it from one field post to the other. And we actually got a field goal. And it was really cool. And I hope that me and my friends could actually be in the same class again. It was me, Angel, Shadow, and some other kid named Dan. I don't think he has a YouTube channel. I never bothered asking. But anyways, that's how it is. I guess I should try to get something to drink. Maybe fix my nail because something wrong with it. Not really that excited for school, but I'm ready to show the other schools that failures and poor people can actually do some pretty freaking good things in life. Especially the ones you thought were poor. Anyways, this is Yashari signing off with another video. Goodbye.